let's go over how to draw Scooby Doo. Let's do it. It's gonna be like a headshot, and let's get started. It's gonna be super easy for beginners, so follow along with me, all right? First thing I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna draw a curve over here for top of his nose. His nose is pretty big, I would say. That's just kind of something to remember, to keep in mind. Do that again because that marker was fading a little bit. Go over here, pulling out, curve down. Kind of looks like home plate a little bit. Can be rounder, you know, depending on, you know, what angle you draw it at, but pretty round. And we're gonna fill this in. Let's just start right off the bat. We're gonna fill this in. If you have a marker, it's easy, but I guess even if you have a pencil, it's gonna be really easy as well, in my opinion, because if you have a pencil, you can kind of just use the side of the pencil to kind of shade in a larger area. So. Alright, let's do it. I'm going to go over here, pulling up over here, down, kind of for the top of Scooby's snout, right there, the very top of the nose right there, that long area. I'm going to go over here, now on this side, and I'm going to pull, let me see, first thing I'm going to do is I guess find the eye. So I'm going to go over here, something like that. His eye's pretty small relative to his nose. That's kind of like a big trait I think I see in him, is that feature. Snoopy's a Great Dane, if you don't know. Really big dogs. I've only seen like a couple around here in real life. I've seen like a few. And I'm gonna go right here, draw a dot. He's gonna be looking off. Go like, what's going on? What's going on? Yep, right there. Cool, cool, cool. And let's go over here. Curve for the side of his head over here. Pretty low forehead, very low forehead. Curve over here and down. Go over here now. Curve. Over here, curve. Right there for the eyebrows. Up, down, over here for the ear. So it's like in one chunk is half the ear, then the rest, like the tip right there, it's gonna be on that area. And we're gonna curve over here and pull in again, like so. Looks weird, but let's go over here and do the inside, and that's gonna be like almost like a teardrop shape. Kind of, all right. That's gonna be his inner ear. Let's go over here to this ear, up, and it's gonna be folded down, curve. It's got really odd ear shapes, I think. Curve over here, line down, up, like there. All right, let's put a very thin line over here, like back under the eye right there. Okay, let's go over here to the mouth. Hey, let's take a quick break, and I want to talk to you about something very important, and that is cute drawings, something you all want to do. And I understand when you're doing some of this stuff, sometimes things don't turn out the way you want, right? Sometimes the head's too big, or the arm's too long, or the line is wobbly, or what do I do here? How big do I make the eyes? I understand all these questions, so I made a guide for you to kind of clear up anything that you have. Pretty much all the questions I got on cute drawings, I answered them all in this guide. It is a 20-page guide entirely on how to turn anything cute. Like, I go over head sizes. Oh shit. So let me give you an example really fast. So something we talk about a lot is proportion, and that is the most important part of drawing something cute. So what I do is I go over the eyes and how big to make the eyes compared to the head, and that is one way to do it. But 95% of the cute stuff you see everywhere has the exact same formula, and this is it. Another thing I want to talk about is, and then I throw other extras like, you know, expressions and also cool poses you can do. I'm not going to have this book up forever, so get it right now while you can, and it is totally free right now in the description. All you got to do is go down, put your email in and your name, and then you download it. So we're going to pull downward over here for that center split. Curve underneath here, pulling up. Gonna go. It's like this big U shape. That's probably one of the biggest curves, like in his face. I think there's a big curve right here of his neck, but which we'll go over later. And another curve right there. It's almost like a misshaped M upside down, or W. Line right here. Over here now, curve out, in. Line over here for the rest of his mouth. That's also a very defining thing. He's going to be bulging out over here on the, you know, that part of his snout, and then that extra part right there. These are two separate shapes. Curve, curve right there. Let's go right here for the lower mouth. Line right there. Line right here for kind of just like the folding of his lips for the most part. Don't forget to hit the like, by the way. It really helps the channel out. It helps the algorithm. If you like this, please recommend maybe other characters to draw. I'm kind of running out of ideas, and I really need your guys' help. So please, absolutely, tell me in the comments, and I will most likely do it. So tell me multiple things if you can. All right, I'm going to go over here now. Let's go over here in the bottom of his lip. Now his chin, curve back. It's got a pretty healthy chin. And then we're going to pull line all to this area, to this like second part of that W there. So right here we're going to pull up and up over here. Down right there, side of the neck. Side of the neck. Okay, and now we're going to draw his collar, which is we're going to kind of vignette it here. Curve right there for the collar. Out over here on this side just a little bit. Edge of the collar. Curve underneath for the kind of the thickness of the collar right there, the volume. He's wearing a chain, so we're going to draw a curve. Curve this direction, so it's kind of like, you know, where he's got his information on, etc. And he's got a triangle shape right there, and he has, it's SD Scooby Doo. So if you want, you can even, if you really want to go into detail, you can draw like an S right there, shaped out, and then D. Line over here, line over here, line over here, line over here. Curve. Curve over here. Dot on the side of the shoulder here. He's got like this dot that he has, like a pattern, right, on his fur. We're not done yet, okay? We got to keep going in here. We're almost done, though. Stay with me, all right? We're almost done. Almost done. Okay, let's take a look at him. We're going to go over here, and we're going to draw a little, like 1, 2, 3 dots right here. 1, 2, 3, kind of these little tiny circles or dots. And you can draw 2 dots over here, like ones hidden behind that. And don't forget, he's got little hairs. 1, 2 on his chin. That just kind of brings out his, you know, personality, right? This Scooby Doo. No, I'm kidding. It's basically like small details that you want to throw into your drawing to make it look, you know, a little bit more, I wouldn't say realistic, but you want to make it a little bit more convincing. And that's kind of what we're after. You want to go like, okay, this is obviously this character, by, you know, he has these specific character traits that you know him for, and he looks like a real dog. You know, I mean, again, like a real cartoon dog, like he's been, you know. And if you really want to throw detail, you can throw a very thin line at the top of that collar there, and that's also going to be really good for you. So I want to thank you very much. You're awesome, and I want you to stay around because we're going to do another drawing lesson together. Okay, let's do another drawing lesson right now. Let's do it. Okay, so that was amazing. You finished this lesson, but keep it going. Keep the art practice going by clicking this video right here. It's going to be within the same theme, and you want to keep it rolling to get better and better and better and get that art flow going. So click right here.